Hi everyone. Today I'm making some greeting cards, and Christina, this is for you. You asked for it. So I've made it some time ago these greeting cards. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make it. So first of all, it started with me having this leftover ginkgo leaves that from other project. I believe it was even some video I've made, but I haven't uploaded it yet to my channel. So it will be, that will also get uploaded. So first of all, I'm going to move it aside for a little bit. It's really easy to make. So first of all, I had a stencil of ginkgo leaves that I made, and I've used it to trace the outer shape and make the leaves. Now you can use a stencil, you can use a stamp that you have, or any kinds of free printables out there on the internet. You just do a search for free printable, and it doesn't even have to be a ginkgo leaf. And there are all kind of stuff, and also templates, and for kids craft there are leaves that you can print, or you can go outside, take some leaves and trace them. So I was going to make a template for you, but my scanner printer just doesn't work. I already prepared it. If it will I'm trying to fix it right now. I can't upload it. I hope in the future I can. So that was the template I wanted to share with you, so you can, it would be easier. So first of all, as I said, I used the stencil to trace the outer shape of the leaf, and this is important. I've done it on watercolor paper. And why it's important, because you can there is two ways to go about it. Some of the leaves I've used watercolors, and some felt pens. Why? Because not everyone have or are comfortable using watercolors. So felt pens is the easiest and to use, and you can do a watercolor effect with them. And this is with felt pens. Also, these are with felt pens. So as you can see, you can use them as watercolor. I will show you in a minute. And it doesn't even have to be any special felt pens. These are just from the cheap store. This watercolor set is from AliExpress. Again, no brand, no nothing. I just looked for a set that I liked, and that's it. I'm going to do one watercolor and others with felt pen, so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I'm not an expert on watercolors. I do it how it's easier for me. I am just dipping a brush in water, and I'm filling the shape with the water. It doesn't have to be precise, but I'm putting down water. Just keep dipping into the jar I have here on the side with water, and now I'm picking a color. And let's go crazy with it. Let's go with purple. So I'm just dipping and letting it mostly sprayed by its own. Mostly. I can help it along, or just dip it and let it be. As I said, I'm not an expert on watercolors. I've just changed the color, and I think when you use several colors from the same let's say family, then you get the best results with this kind of leaves. Yeah, I'm just changing as I'm going. I don't really care. I am having fun with the colors, and I don't care if there are no ginkgo leaves in this color. That's the best thing about it. You can do whatever you want with whatever color you want. And I'm letting them also mix, and the only thing is here is playing and having fun with it. And also you can always wait for it to dry and then return and add something more if you feel it needs more color, because the paper will absorb some of the pigment. So this is the watercolor, and I'm going to move on to another leaf and show you how I'm doing it with just felt pens. Now with felt pens, most of the time the color on the outside is not exactly what you have on the inside. Just do something like this, just swatch it and see what you like. I will show you several combinations, and it's really up to you what you like. It doesn't have to be what I'm using. So just so you can see, I'm going with this dark purple. I'm putting it here. I'm not even trying to be, again, it doesn't have to be precise. There is going to be water on top of it, so I'm just playing around. So let's see, do I have some dark red? Yeah, this is more brown than red. Well, let's put a little bit here. Again, I'm just playing, and whatever will be will be. This color scheme is really up to you, what you like. You see, I'm not even covering the whole space. I'm leaving some not covered with the felt pens. You can also use highlighters. They also react with water. So I'm just going to dip again the same brush into the water, and now I'm just going over it. Now with this technique, you need to let it for a few seconds to get the final effect. Now I already see that I don't really like this color combination, but never mind. I'm just going and spreading the water and blending. And if I feel it didn't activate enough, then I will add some water. Again, letting it be. This is not the final result. Just doing another sample. This is dark green, some medium green, and some light blue. So just so you will see, it will look something like this. I believe that's the colors I've used here. So let's see. Again, just so you will have options. Always you can swatch it on the side and activate it also on the side. I could have activated the swatch here and show to see how it looks. Now I'm putting this, and I see that I think I need a lighter green. Let's do a lighter green and then the light blue. it's dry. I need to find another one, or just go with, let's go for the light blue. I'm leaving up here. I'm not going all the way up, so when I'm putting the water there will be a lighter area at the top. Again, dipping my brush and activating the felt pens. Very, very simple. My brush is a watercolor brush. It's just easier, but you can do it with other brushes. And of course, it's really thin. It's a number 1, so it's also easier to go about doing this kind of thing. So again, the final effect will be seen only in a few seconds or minute. It takes a while to activate completely, and also that the paper will absorb the excess water. So here is another one, and just let's do another I don't know, let's do it just one more color. I'm not going to do the whole leaf, just so you will see. This is like light brown and some orange and some lighter orange. Where is the yellow? I had a yellow here. Here we go. I would personally add some just touches of olive green. I like it. I don't know. Again, it's playing. Have fun with it. It's just paper and felt pens. What's the worst that could happen? And I went over the line, and I don't care. I'm going to fussy cut it. So again, you don't even have to be very precise and careful. So you see, again, this needs to be completely activated, but this is another color combination that you can go with. I believe this one was 2 yellows and olive green. This was mostly like this colors. So here we go. And of course there is the fussy cutting, but when it's dry, what I've done is I took this gold Uniball Signo pen. I really like it. It's very flowish. I don't have trouble with it, and I don't need to press the tip to get the ink flowing. There is also other colors for this. I really like the white. You can find them on Amazon. So what I've done is just go around my shape with it, like so. Very simple. I hope I'm in frame and you can see what I'm doing. Now, sadly, metallics and all kinds of shiny things don't really show great on a video, but it's here. And then I just went and done some veins for the ginkgo leaf. Very free, like this. And then you get the joy to fussy cut this. Now I'm not really fussy. You can see these are still wet. Let's take this out so I won't make a mess. And I'm always using a nail scissors. They have a curve. It's easier to work, to fussy cut with it. I'm not really fussy anymore about fussy cutting. I don't care if I have a really fine line left with white. If I want, I can cover it later, or I can leave it and it looks like some kind of highlight to whatever shape I cut. So like so. And if I need it, if the curve is going the other way, I can always flip my scissors and go about cutting with the curve, like so. So really easy to have this kind of thing. Now I'm going to leave this aside and we are going to go about the background. Now for the greeting cards I showed you, I've used a scrapbook paper 12 by 12. I've got lots of them. I don't use them, so I wanted to use some to use them. And I've picked something that would be like this ones, kind of that have some details in the back, but they are kind of bland. They don't steal away. If I will put the leaf on top of this or this area or this area, it will be it will still be my focal point. Of course, it's a matter of what you like. If you want something more interesting, then go about it like this, but it really is up to you. I like to have details in the background, but that they don't overwhelm the whole thing. So these are just examples, and it doesn't have to be a scrapbook paper. You can use whatever you have. I'm always using what I have. Again, the envelope, I had this envelope from the cheap store, so that's what I've used. Although you can make your own envelopes, I have several videos. You can just do a search in my channel and you can get them. I will show you one afterwards, one very simple envelope to make. And so just, but now I'm going with this. So I had this envelope, and what I'm doing, I'm not really into too much measuring. What I've done is just I've taken the size of the envelope and marked a little bit less, like 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters less, because you want your greeting card to go into your envelope easily, and that's what I'm measuring. I didn't use a ruler. And again, when you want, let's move this. I'm going to just, let's move some of the stuff here because I have a mess already. So I just marked here. Now I'm taking a ruler and I'm going to align it on this cutting mat, because for me it's just easier. But you do what is easier for you. If you don't mind measuring, go for it. So here we go. I'm just aligning it with one of the lines here on the cutting mat, and That's how I'm going to cut it. Here we go. And now I'm going to mark. Where did I put it? Here. As I marked this, now I'm going to mark again this, but like, I don't know, like again 2 millimeters less than what I have, and here will be where I'm folding. Like so. Just doing like this. Really simple. I'm not really, as I said, not into measuring too much and being fussy too much about it. This is really a simple card. So I've got one background for my ginkgo leaf, like this, and I already have some interest in the background, but as you can see here, I've added some stamping. Now I used, let's see, where did I put it? I've got too much stuff going on this table. Okay, here we go. So I used this stamp set, not the lizard, just this one from AliExpress from a long time ago. Don't know if you can where to find it again, and it doesn't have to be like this. I'm going to use another stamp, something that we all have, almost everyone have some kind of a script, some words, and so I decided to use this. It really doesn't matter, use whatever you have. I'm going to repeat this. I don't care what it says, I'm just going to use it to make some details in the back. And here I've used this archival ink coffee. Now I'm going to use something else just so I will have some fun. I'm going to use Memento olive green. Really doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to put something underneath, so I won't make a mess. And I'm not even going with the right direction. I'm just stamping it quite randomly on the page, on the background. Now I decided not to go into a center of this, just in the background. And now I'm taking a makeup sponge and going around the edges. Again, this is just something I like to do. You don't have to. You can decorate however you want. And if you have, there are sets of envelopes and card bases that you can buy already made, then of course you can use them. Let's see which one I want. Let's go with this one. Now I'm using this 6000 glue, not because I need it. It's really a strong glue. Just I'm using it just because it has a really narrow nozzle opening, whatever. So it's easier to use. Otherwise I would have used any glue. It's just a piece of watercolor paper. Here we go. Here is one. And if I don't like the white left in several places, I can go about it again with the gold Uniball Signal pen I used before, or I can do it with some other color if I want. Just play with it. And of course, if you want some sentiment, you can glue some words and do whatever you want to your greeting card. And this can go in this envelope or another color, or you can make your own envelope. And let's go and do some really simple envelope. I'm just going to use this dictionary page. You can use again any kind of paper you want. So I just want I don't want all of this. I don't mind the bottom, but I don't need all the sides. I'm going to mark again a little bit more to the side, like so. This is the easiest envelope ever you will make. Again, lining it here on the cutting mat because it's easier for me. Okay. Don't need this. Again, aligning it. Use whatever paper you have. Okay, where did I put? Here it is. Okay, so just going so it will cover most of it. And again here, of course, I will cut the excess, or I can fold it if I want to. I can trim it like this. I can, if you have all kinds of punches, you can punch it. The only thing you need to do is put now glue here and here. That's it, and that's your envelope. So I'm going to trim this. It's just too much here. Here we go. Again, just a little bit of glue. If you don't want glue and you have score tape, go with score tape, whatever you have. And of course you can also decorate it and not leave it as is, like so. And let's see, if you want this to be symmetrical, you can just fold it in half and then cut. Like, let's see, I'm just eyeballing it right now just to show you how easy it is to make an envelope. Here we go. And again, I can go and I can go over the edges just to darken them, and I can also stamp on it, and I can stain it with the same watercolors if I want to. Just do whatever you like. Now for this kind of thing, you don't even need an ink pad. You can do this with a makeup sponge and acrylic paint. Here we go, something like this. I'm really doing it very simple so you can see how easy it is. So this is a little bit, it's not dry yet, so I'm going to, but you get what I'm doing. So this is one example. And what else did I want to show you? Let's see, here it is. This one is still wet, but these are almost dry completely. Just wanted to show you that you don't even need any. Let's just close this before it dries. You don't even need something like this. You can keep with your with the felt pens you used. I can go with the same. What happened to this? felt pens like so, and do the lines. And then of course go just fussy cut it. So this is another example, and let's do just one more. Where is the, here it is. Okay, the leftover here it is. Okay, so one more. I'm just folding it, and I want to show you that you don't even need any stamps. So let's think this is going here. I can do any kind of marks, whatever feels comfortable to you. You can do something like this, you can do some this, just have fun with it. So let's see, I'm going with some swirlies like this to decorate my background. No stamp needed, like so. You can do small ones, you can do bigger ones. And I can also go with the same felt pen all around. Of course, this needs to be a little bit more precise. I can go like this and make some border to my greeting card. And I can use several colors. It doesn't have to be all of with this. Just want to show you how you can use simple stuff you already have, and if you don't have it, you can get your hands on real cheaply. I can change color. Even in the border, I can use two colors. Who cares? If that's what you like. There is no greeting card police. Like this, and let's see. Yes, I'm a little bit there is a little bit of mess here, and I can also spread them. Like if this looks too, I don't know, not enough detail, I can spread it and do other stuff. I'm doing it real quickly, but you can be more fine with, do a more fine thing with it. So here we go, another one, only felt pens, and this is it. So I hope you like it. I hope you'll try your hand at it. It's really easy. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.